Modern Mahjong's here with Thursday's Daily Talk of the Tile. Today's April 24th, 2025. Good morning or good afternoon. If you're watching this on Instagram, the full video is posted to our YouTube channel, Modern Mahjong. Today's tile topic. This has been asked on repeat lately, so let's break it down. Can you call a discard and then use that discard to do a joker exchange? To answer this, ask yourself, who would it be able to do this? Who could get that tile that's in the center of the table? Would it be the next player? Would it be the player that grabbed it first? This question makes us think of Hungry Hungry Hippo. If you remember that game where there's little hippos and you have to hit the hippo to try to get the balls in the center of the table. All three players would be racing to snap up that discard. This is not allowed. And this is how we picture it. It would be a race to grab the tile. So the answer is no. You can never call a discard and then exchange that discard for a joker. A discarded tile can only be used to either to call Mahjong or for an exposure. Now we're on our today's tile tip. If somebody stops the Charleston, are you going to pass them tiles during the courtesy, or if you call it the optional pass? Before we discuss the strategy, let's just review the rule. Any player can stop the Charleston for any reason. No reason needs to be given and shouldn't be given before the second left is looked at by any player. We'll have other daily talks of the tile about strategy of whether or not stopping the Charleston is helpful if you can't decide which way to go. Hint, it isn't helpful. It's only usually shown to help when you have fewer than 3 tiles to pass towards a specific hand. If you just can't decide, pick a hand and go for it. That's our advice. But back to today's tile tip. Passing or not passing tiles in the courtesy or optional isn't a rule, but a strategy. And wow, did this question become a hot topic in our Facebook group, Mahjong Community. People felt very strongly on both sides. It is 100% not rude to politely decline to pass someone tiles. It is a strategy. It is called the courtesy or the optional pass. It is not cutting off your nose to spite your face if you say, sorry. You don't even have to say, sorry, you stopped the Charleston, I'm not giving you any. You could just say, I don't have any to pass. Now, if the player is known to stop because they can't decide between hands, you might strategically decide you want to pass tiles with them. But if the player usually only stops because they don't have enough tiles to pass and they're that close to winning, why would you want to give them their winning tile? What do you think about this? Do you pass if it's an optional? Do you only pass with certain players? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Today's hand of the day. Here we're looking at 2 similar hands in the Winds and Dragons sections, hands 5 and 6. Now the reason these hands have to be written twice is because North and South are paired together and East and West are put together. For North and South, it's any like odd numbers in 3 suits, and East and West, it's any even numbers in 3 suits. And here, this is why every single number on the card in the set of tiles is represented in a single on the card. Because here you could use a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9 in these hands. So that is why at the end of the game, there is no single number tile. The only tile that's not a single on the card is a flower. So this is where you see every single number. The reason that's important, we did in a daily tile talk, there's no tile that you can say, unless they have jokers, this isn't going to be their winning tile. Any tile can be someone's winning tile, because usually flowers are kind of risky at the end anyway. But we digress. So North is often goes with South, East goes with West. And just some talking about the annual card. If you see the letters N, E, W, and S, they represent North, East, West, and South respectively, unless the parentheses otherwise expand them. Usually, in the Winds Dragon sections, as far as we can recall, those letters stand for that specific wind. We very rarely see in that section a parentheses that would say any wind. Usually it's in the quint section that you'll see the letter N, and the parentheses will explain that it's any wind. So always read those parentheses. They can clarify, expand, or limit the hand. On the 2025 hand, when you're thinking of winds with numbers, for the most part, it's like numbers. The only hand using winds that aren't like numbers are where you see NEWS, which people call the news hand. There's a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 hand number 7 that does. And in singles and pairs, number 1, that has 4 consecutive numbers. But for all the winds and dragons section, you need like numbers. So this is helpful really during the Charleston when you're thinking of which tiles go with the winds that you have picked. Some hints to remember: for 5 and 6, east starts with E for even, and east is paired with west and even numbers. Another thing to remember is east and west both have 4 letters and even. It almost feels like Taylor Swift is helping the Mahjong League come up with some little Easter eggs. Both north and south have an odd number of letters. They're paired with odd. Do you have any ideas for our daily talk of the tiles? What would you like us to talk about? Let us know by commenting below or sending us an email. We added a new date for our Prepare to Pivot and Learn the Card series. So now, in addition to April 28th and 30th, we are doing one on May 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're looking forward to seeing all of you. Join us for a wonderful way to play on the 2025 card with confidence and prepare to pivot. If you play Canasta, we hope you'll check out information about our Canasta convention taking place October 11th and 12th in New York City. And if you're on social media and you're not following us yet, what are you waiting for? We hope you'll join us. We're on Instagram and Facebook as Modern Mahjong. Our Facebook group is Mahjong Community, and we're on TikTok as well. If you're not watching this on YouTube, our YouTube channel has a whole playlist of all of our daily talks of the tiles. With that, we hope you have a great day and a great game.